Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a nice Mother's Day weekend. I had a beautiful day. I spent the day with my husband and my kids, and I received some beautiful cards and some nice gifts, and my day couldn't have been better. So in today's video, I am going to show you the plants that I purchased in the month of April and the few that I purchased in the month of May. Instead of gathering all of the plants together, I figured I would just kind of take you around to where I have them all sitting currently. I figured that would be a little bit easier. So with that being said, let's hop into the video. Okay guys, so I have 6 plants to show you. 3 of them I purchased myself, and then the other 3 are plants that I received from my husband for Mother's Day. Okay, let me show you what I've got. Okay, so I already showed you guys this one in my last video, and this is the Hoya Rebecca that my husband purchased for me for my birthday, and for Mother's Day. So it's kind of a combo gift there. So this one I just received not long ago. It did arrive in this little terracotta pot, and this is the Hoya Rebecca, and I am super happy to have this one in my collection. So that's the Hoya Rebecca. Can't wait to see this one get bigger and to get some more trailing vines on it. Super, super happy with this one. Beautiful. Okay, let's see here. The other ones, let me see. This little Tradescantia in the front here is another plant that my husband purchased for me for Mother's Day. And I believe this one is the Tradescantia fluminensis, or maybe the Nanook. I'm not really quite sure. I think it's the fluminensis. Not sure if the fluminensis and the Nanook are the same thing, but this one I received from my husband for Mother's Day. In love with that one. This is one that has been on my wish list for quite a while, so happy to have this one in my collection now, finally. Don't really see this one around too much at the box stores, and a couple of times I had thought about purchasing this one online, but just never did. So I'm really happy to have this one now in my collection. This one I purchased a couple of weeks ago, and this is the Philodendron Birkin. And this one is part of the Trending Tropicals line, and I found this one at Walmart a couple weeks ago, and there were only 2 left. The other one besides this one was really not in the greatest of shape. It had a lot of yellowing, just soggy leaves on it, and this one did have a couple of yellowing leaves as well that I took off once I brought it home. And this one is the Philodendron Birkin. So super happy with this plant. It wasn't really one that was on my wish list per se, but once I seen it, I kind of fell in love. I love the looks of the leaves. Super beautiful plant, so I decided to pick it up. And that one is the Philodendron Birkin. And if we move over here, this here is another plant that my husband purchased for me for a Mother's Day gift. And this is the String of Hearts, the Ceropegia woodii. And he found this one at the Home Depot, and I received 2 little pots of this plant, and so I just combined them both together into this planter, and I think it looks pretty cute. There were a few vines that had fallen off when I repotted it, and I took those little vines and placed them into some smaller little nursery pots, so hopefully they'll make it. This is the String of Hearts, the Ceropegia woodii. This is also one that has been on my wish list for a very long time, And again, I have thought a couple of times of ordering it online, but just never got around to it. So I am super happy that my husband was able to find this and knew what to look for. I've shown him this plant a couple of times. So yeah, he spotted it and picked it up for me for Mother's Day. Thank you, honey. Down here is another one that I purchased a couple of weeks ago. This one I found, gosh, I think this one was at, I want to say this one was at the Home Depot. And this I think it might be the Chocolate Soldier, I think. So I love the looks of this plant, you know, the green with the coppery looking fuzzy leaves. I love this one. And this one, you know, I have seen this one a couple of times at the stores and passed it by, but it's a beautiful plant. And I want to say I seen on Linda Sue Plants For You, her channel, she has a beautiful one of these. I think it's one of these, a Chocolate Soldier, and hers is gorgeous. So I seen this plant and I picked it up. Love it. This here is the last plant that I'm going to show you, and this is my watermelon peperomia. And this one I purchased from Walmart a couple of weeks ago. There were only 2 left. Neither one of them were in the greatest shape. This one was the one that was in the best shape, so I decided to go with this one. And to be honest, this one really hasn't been on my wish list, but it's one that I didn't have in my collection, so I figured I would just go with it. And this is the watermelon peperomia. This one was kind of an impulse purchase. And like I said, it's really not looking the greatest right now, but hopefully it kind of grows out of whatever it's going through. I think a lot of this, the browning areas on the leaves, is probably due to maybe cold damage, shipping damage on its way to shipping to Walmart, the box store. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, this one will put out some new, better looking leaves. It's got a few in there. So I'm happy with this one. I planted it in this planter here, this cobalt blue planter, and I kind of wish I would have went with a plain planter, a plain colored planter instead of printed, because it's kind of busy looking. But I'm definitely not going to change it. It's going to stay right where it's at for the time being. So okay guys, that is it for my little plant haul for the month of April and for the beginning part of May. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye.